post-election scenario. India went through election, and now the 4th June was the date when result came out. And 4th June was the day that was seen as from many parties, especially the two bigger parties, that is Indian National Congress and BJP. These are two bigger parties. And first time it was seen that election result came, and they are not able to understand that they should celebrate or they would mourn. Means the result is victorious for them or they have lost the election. They don't know. Okay. If I see BJP, then there are two problems they are facing heavily. One is they don't have majority. 272 or 273 is the magic mark to get the majority, and they have 240 seats. Then first time in last past three elections, they could not get the majority. So one thing is that they are short in the majority, so they cannot celebrate. Second thing is they put maximum energy in Uttar Pradesh province. There they lost the election. So they not only got 33 seats, but they lost in the election in a way that their counterpart, means Samajwadi Party, it could get 37 seats. So people opted for Samajwadi. And there was one time, especially when BJP almost it contested all the seats. I mean 76 seats it contested. Out of 76, it got 33. Where Samajwadi Party contested 62 seats and it got 37. And there was one time when Samajwadi Party was leading in 52 seats. Out of 62, 52 seats it was leading. Means everyone in Uttar Pradesh they opted to Samajwadi. Means BJP lost in Uttar Pradesh and BJP could not get the majority mark that it used to get in last past two elections. So they don't know if they have to celebrate or they have to sit side. They don't. Now, if it comes to Congress, then they were, I believe, in 50s. Now they are 99. So there is increment of 40 seats, but still they could not touch three digits. They contested 328 seats, very powerful, where they would win maximum seats. This is what they had thought. Out of 320, that is very powerful to them. So certainly they would have crossed 250 marks or something like that. In that they could not fetch one third of the seat, then certainly it is defeat for them. So it is defeat for them or it is victorious because they got more seats, but they lost heavily as far as grabbing the chair is concerned. So they also don't know that they have to celebrate the result or they have to sit side. So this is the first time I am seeing the result where the winning, where the both major party they don't know what they have to do. They have to celebrate or they have to sorrowful. So they don't know. Now the main concern about the Indian political system now that passed from 1947, I believe it is more seen from the 2004 onwards, and it is even more that is seen from 2014 onwards, that India is going through dictatorship. It is monarchy. Dictatorship means one person who is sitting at the chair, he is taking all the decisions without consulting anyone. People are getting up in the morning and they are coming to know that there is a currency ban, and this is how the new rule is. So daily rule were changing and they don't know. So 10 years, last past 10 years passed like that new rule used to come from a kind of dictator. I'm not saying Prime Minister is dictator, but this is how it has happened. That chair behaved like a dictator. Whatever came to his mind, he did, and he had the power. Because the Indian democratic system, the maximum power is given to Uttar Pradesh from the seat power also, and the way their geographical location is also in the carved out India. This is not India. This is not the real India. The real India, what it is, there Uttar Pradesh has not this much significance. There are other region has more significance, and those regions are not in India. Anyway, but whatever region are in India now, this is a new country, Uttar Pradesh keeps heavy significance. So that's why the political party who want to grab the Delhi chair, New Delhi chair, they concentrate maximum on the Uttar Pradesh one. And that's why BJP concentrated maximum on the Uttar Pradesh, and last two elections they grabbed around 80 to 90% seats from there. So they had the actual power. This is called democratic power or people's power. The people are giving you power through which you have to run the government. That's why the from since 1947 this Indian National Congress, Ms. Jawaharlal Nehru, he claimed to be from Jammu and Kashmir, but he always contested from the Uttar Pradesh. This power is at Uttar Pradesh. So that's why I say that during the election, country is democratic, but once election is over, 5 years, it is dictatorship. So dictatorship of the government, democratic government, is going on since 1947 only. This new 10 year past 10 year government was not dictatorship. This is what people are claiming, that this person behaved like a dictator in past 10 years. Dictatorship is going on since 1947 only. You are grabbing full power of the Uttar Pradesh, then you are behaving like a dictator. But this is the first time that is seen, like Manmohan Singh government that came for 10 years, even though Congress did not have the majority in Uttar Pradesh, but Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samajwadi Party, who had the together majority of the MPs from the Uttar Pradesh, they supported Manmohan. So Manmohan Singh was enjoying the power or energy from the Uttar Pradesh. He also behaved like a dictator. Now, this person, new prime minister, anyway, he got the full-fledged support from the Uttar Pradesh explicitly, not implicitly. The two times how he ruled, everyone knows. This is the first time post-election analysis where he is prime minister, but power of Uttar Pradesh is not with him. Power of Uttar Pradesh with Akhilesh Yadav. And I am certain that certainly he is not going to support Mr. New Prime Minister. So, if it was monarchy, now it is moving towards anarchy. The, the, the kind of the political scenario of India, it is moving from monarchy to anarchy. This change, what we will see now, if I say dy by dx, then it is negative. It is such a negative, then d2y by dx square and d3y by dx cube and dny by dn d to the d dxn all are scalar. There is no zero. Means it is, we will see fast change from monarchy, dictatorship to anarchy. Anarchy means prime minister cannot take any decision. He will take that decision, but he cannot go along with the decision. Not because he does not have majority in the parliament. The people who are supporting prime minister like JDU and Telugu Desam party, they were kicked out party from the local people. They got MPs because of BJP. So means because of the current scenario, I would rather say. So they are not going to desert BJP anyway. Means they do not have anything what they will say no to them. So this is government is not kind of the where it does not have majority. But main thing, the people power that should be behind you to take the decision, that is lacking. Not because 33 seats in Uttar Pradesh. Against the enemy is powerful. So if they take decision, then they will not follow through, or whatever they have means it is like anarchy. Means nothing will proceed. It would be a bottleneck. What is another scenario? If you see the democratic system and home rule in India, they have made people completely dependent upon the government. Now people from cooking fuel to rice, wheat, whatever they want, they are completely dependent on the government. If government provides, then only they can go and buy. So it's like people are heavily dependent on rupee. Okay, there is no internal strength of the people. So in designing term, when we see design pattern, we call it extrinsic and intrinsic. As flyweight design pattern, there is no intrinsic. Internal energy of the people is zero. They are all looking at the government. The way children looks at the parent means they don't have anything. Now the government has made people accustomed of getting dependent on it. Gold, India has to import. Everything, dry fruit, India has to import. All petroleum products, India has to import. So tractor, fuel, everything, fertilizer, everything. Then for milk, person has to depend on the government. Plastic milk. Then wheat and rice comes from Punjab. Person has to depend on the government. Everything. Person has to depend on the government. Now government is providing everything to the people so that it can suck money from there. That is the idea. So government is very rich. People are very poor. Now if people are poor, then they will keep shouting the way children shout for the need its need. Government is weak. How 50 different things government would provide now? Now mother has no milk, where from children would get it? So now they what they will grab money from the people, they cannot provide the facility because they don't have energy. A lean and thin a person who is has fever and who is very weak by body. Now even if he provides services to the people and he can earn lot of money from there, but if he is not able to provide the services to the people, then leave the earning money, what would be happen? The situation that will prevail now. Now, so that is something anarchic condition and something devastating that people would see now. They will go to the milk partner, there won't be any milk. They will go to buy wheat and rice, carbohydrate rich and urea rich cereals, there won't be in the market. So they will go to buy gold in high price also, there won't be because gold India import. They will go to petrol bank, there won't be any petrol. And this kind of scenario, they will go to buy urea and DAP, there won't be urea and DAP. And this they will go to buy LPG cylinder, there won't be any LPG. So this is the situation. Government should have made people inner dependent, means dependent upon them only, least dependent upon the government. This is the role of any king. Means people should be completely independent. 1% only they should be dependent on the government. 99% there should be completely independent. Now it is other way. So king keep changing. Earlier days, one king defeats another king, then they bring his own rule. Here democratic rule is going on, whoever comes to the chair. But earlier kings were defeating another king and he used to bring its own rule. But people were not facing much changes because 99% they were self-dependent. Now 99% they are dependent of the government. That's why government is not changing. Chair is changing. Okay, but the way government is functioning, all the officers are not changing because people completely depend on the government. Government cannot change. Now government cannot work now. It is now completely impotent government. So this is the situation of anarchy that country would see now. Very bad, but this is what will happen when you don't have power with you. This is the typical condition. Now let's see the situation of Congress. Congress has won few seats from all the states. 3 seats here, 4 seats in that state, 5 seats in that state, 6 seats in like that. He has got small number of seats from all the states. Now it has 99 seats, but none of the states, if one or two somewhere it would be there, then it returns to zero only. It will get the majority. Everywhere it is in too much manner. So, but this proved that the few people came in the fishing net. Congress it spread, okay, a fishing net of 500 rupees LPG cylinder and 1 crore job and 8,000 rupees per month in everyone's account. And this is what. So few people in every state, they came to their fishing net. Now these people, greedy people who gave vote to the Congress for in the sake of employment and then free 8,000 rupees in account in per month and LPG cylinder at 500 rupees. Now they are running to their offices. Okay, they are shouting everywhere where they have the Congress has won. Now they are saying that give us what you had said because we voted you and we made you victorious. Now they are running away. Post 4th June counting day, Congress or Mr. Rahul Gandhi, he has never discussed about what he was saying prior to the counting day. He is behaving as if election has not happened at all. Okay, he is not. He has not even a single time discussed that he had promised 1 crore job and 1 lakh rupees per year everyone's account and LPG cylinder. He could have said that whatever the situation now is post the accounting, whatever I can do now, I would do, and I would pressurize every government to do something for the people. This is what a statement should come. At least people want him to discuss what he has in the past 2 weeks. He has nothing to do with what he used to shout in every election. He just forgotten everything, or he has not talked it about it. Just think about if people would have voted to them, what would have happened. This is what happened. In 6 years back, there was election in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. He used to say that today counting happens, tomorrow our chief minister will come. In 10 days, all farmers' bank loan would be waived off. In 10 days. Okay, people voted, and in 3 states, Congress became victorious. It took 8 days to search for chief minister. Even though they were victorious, but it took 8 days to search for the chief minister, because in 8 days people would forget. And after 8 days, he never discussed about bank loan. On every day, he was shouting 1,000 times bank loan waiver. Now farmers are committing suicide. Okay, they were committing suicide because nothing happened. In Karnataka election also, he promised so many things. He never visited this state post the election. This is Indian National Congress. Okay, from 1947, this is what they are doing. They will talk so much during the election, and post the election, they will not only forget what they have said, they will start behaving like a dictator. This is democrat. This is not democratic system of Europe and United States. This is democratic system of India. Democracy exists only during the election. Once counting is over, democracy is suddenly over. Now it will come in the next election only. In between, you cannot dare to talk about what was promised to them. But anyway, this is the post-election scenario. Let's see how it moves on. So if people are not self-independent, if they are not moving towards independency in their life, then they will face a time that they would have never dreamt about. Okay. Anyway, I believe that things should be better the way I am expecting. This is what I think. So let's see.